My dear friends, welcome to all to the world of backyard poultry farming. This is a concept I have developed in 2007. After developing this solar poultry incubator, I presented it to IIT Madras, and they awarded me with 2.5 lakh rupees and all, and motivated me to distribute, or rather create awareness about this product among villagers, the people those who are illiterate, and people those who are struggling to survive. So I thought to take it as a mission to do this awareness about solar poultry incubator. Since 2007, I traveled all over India, and through Krishi Vigyan Kendra, we have distributed more than hundreds and hundreds of these incubators, and I myself found that many people are happy today. They are living with this incubator business. Incubator business means hatching eggs and growing chicks. After 6 months, these chicks are becoming grown-up hens and giving eggs. And first of all, they can give eggs to their children, and the rest of the eggs they can sell it in the market, or they can sell the chicken itself, so that they can earn some money. Chicken, there are varieties of chickens. You all know Grama Priya gives you approximately 250 eggs. And then comes the Kadaknath, the black chicken, Karingoli we call. That chicken gives only 90 eggs in a year, and it will not get brooded. It will not sit on the eggs. So what happens? You need a machine like this. It is inevitable for the people to hatch them. So that is the reason I worked in Madhya Pradesh, and I found that many people, those who are growing Kadaknath chicken, is very much benefited out of this machine. And then it was discussed in various forums, in national, international forums, and then I started to get orders from Zimbabwe and Ghana. I exported some of the more than 20 solar poultry incubators to these countries as part of United Nations poverty eradication project. So now I am exporting to Nepal also. Now the operation of this incubator is very simple. There is no much technology involved. It is very simple. Only thing is, to hatch the eggs, you have to maintain a 38 degrees centigrade heat. Now this machine I started some 2 minutes before, so it is catching up now 36.4. After 38 it will cut off, and I have to maintain 50% of moisture within this box. For that we got a system. The water is pumped inside, and the humidity is maintained to 50. After 18 days it will go up to 60 to 65. Is to soften the shells, so that the chick can break the shell and come out easily. Now this is very simple. I just opened and I'll show you. This is a 500 egg incubator, and we got trays. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trays. These 5 trays to keep the eggs inside. So this all, the turning is inevitable, as you know. So every 1 hour, this motor inside, you can see the motor, this motor will rotate. Automatically it will start and rotate like this. So once it is there, it will rotate like this. Once you put the eggs, you can rotate like this. And the rotation is inevitable, because otherwise it will the yolks will get touched with the shell and create a problem, and the hatchability will be less. Now these eggs, every tray I can put 100 eggs. So 5 trays is 500 eggs. From there, after 18th day, when the chicks started to break the shell, you can take those eggs and keep it in the tray here. So actual setting is done here for 80 days and hatching is hatched eggs, we can keep it here. And these trays will maintain the chicks for 24 hours, 1 day. After that, you can take it off from the this machine to the outer world. So these are the 2 trays to keep the eggs after 18 days. And here there is a automatic water spraying system is in this machine, and there you will the machine will maintain the moisture. Now, before putting the eggs, we have to fumigate. We have to disinfect the machine. For that, we are using formaldehyde and the potassium permanganate. So take a pinch of potassium permanganate, put it in a bowl like this or mug like this, formaldehyde little bit, and keep it inside and close the door for half an hour. So very poisonous gas comes out and kill all the germs and all the dirt, and it is in fact ready for laying eggs. The moisture water spray is automatic, heater is automatic, so you don't need to touch them. After 18th day, you can see through, because the light is there, you can see through whatever it is happening, otherwise you can open. There are 2 options to run this machine. Why I choose solar is, most of the villages, any country, most of the villages, electricity is regularly irregular. Otherwise, not at all. If that is the case, we will use the solar power because sunshine is there. And sun got 2 things. One is photovoltaic power and heat. So we are harnessing the photovoltaic power through the photovoltaic module and getting current, electricity. That electricity is stored in the battery. From battery, we stabilize the power and giving to this machine, so that uninterrupted power will be there. That is one part. Second part you can use is grid power. If your grid is okay, half an hour it goes off, it's no problem, but not than 1 hour. Half an hour the power is going means you can survive with this. And I am saying the hatchability may come little bit less, but you can hatch it. Because solar is little more expensive, because when you are buying by solar panel, modules are required, battery is required, solar inverter is required to convert that DC into alternate current. Then once it is charged into battery, then again you have to convert into alternate current. So there is little loss also there. So approximately to running a machine like this, you have to establish or you have to erect 1 kilowatt of solar power plants. See, this incubator can be powered with a grid power. So that grid power directly go to 1 kVA inverter. The same way, from the rooftop you can bring the solar power through this cable, and that also will go to the inverter. So inverter, whenever there is a solar power in the daytime, morning 10 o'clock to 4 o'clock, the inverter got an intelligence to use the solar power, the first priority. So it will use the solar power. If the solar power is not there after 4 or 5 o'clock or in the night, then immediately it will start to draw from the grid. And if the grid failed, the battery power is there, so the inverter will convert that DC power into alternate current and power the this incubator. So 1 kilowatt of solar power plant with 200 or 300 AH battery backup is more than sufficient. With a 1 kVA inverter, this machine can be alive for 21 days. So that way you can hatch very simply.